Alright, here is the first Ace Tanker video that I'm doing since Spring Tank Fest concluded with my Tank Bros, Mother Goose, and tow truck. Took the last week or so off. I've just been busy trying to catch up on all the things I was putting off while getting ready to go and spend 2.5 days playing World of Tanks. So, I'm also moved into my temporary office location in my wife's creative room in the upstairs of my house, so you kind of see a mixture in the background of me of let's see, over here, her things and whatnot back there, and on the wall up here, and then right here some of my own things. And so it's working out. It's kind of nice. I got a window right over here. I like it. So anyway, World of Tanks. So I'm rolling out here in the M4 51. And this is the Tier 9 French heavy. That's actually a heavy tank and not like the medium tanks that the 5120 would be at Tier 9. I love those tanks, don't get me wrong. Okay, I don't love the 120. I love the 5100. And I love the AMX 50B. But when this line of tanks came out, I was really excited to give it a go. And it was frustrating playing the 65T, but when you finally get to the Tier 9, this thing is a lot of fun. And because it's a lot of fun, and because it actually plays like a traditional heavy, good frontal armor, both on the hull and on the turret, I dropped down here into the Sand River to try and head off what I believe will be the heavy tanks coming in. Already we can see the ST-1 has been spotted. Try and get a shot in here, but a little bit too much angle on his part, and he blocks me. So I'm trying to get in position here because I don't want the enemy heavies to be able to push through, because it's looking like we may have a problem on the south side. We don't have anybody on our side moving into there. We haven't spotted any enemy tanks in that area, but that's just because we didn't have any tanks there to have spotted them in the first place. So I'm just trying to hold down my position here. And the one weakness of this tank, we will see in just a moment here, it's the cupola on the turret. And watch, 705A gets a shot in there, and actually he'll get another one in there in just a bit here. So that is the one problem on this, but as you can see, as I turn the turret, it moves it around. And so if there's one bit of advice in how to play this tank, it is to keep it wiggling. It really isn't any different from any other tank, but in this particular case, it is one very specific weak spot in any enemy that knows this tank. He's either going to hit the 2 key, or he's going to plug you in that commander's hatch there. Now what I'm having to keep an eye on here is the TD's backing me up, so if I retreat, I do have coverage. So especially with the loss of our 5A, it could make sense for me to try and back off. But what I'm really hoping is that the TDs will relocate. They'll get in behind and then be able to get shots into the enemy tanks as we move ahead. But this 183 is kind of scaring me because he can absolutely one-shot me. So part of me wants to back off, part of me wants to keep pushing in. The 704 starts to move now, and so I decide, alright, let's go ahead and make a move. Let's push in up here. I kind of missed this shot here from the ST-1, and right at this point I think I'm dead because I'm not reloaded, and I thought he was going to come over, but then thankfully that 152, he saves my bacon big time right there. So that was pretty awesome. Now I got a good shot on this guy, finish him out, and now we have a 3-on-1 situation. So if we just move straight ahead, we can get into this 705, surround him, so long as he doesn't have too much support behind. Now, the trouble with those 705s is frontally they are a beast, except for the lower front plate. So I try and get a shot in there, but whoop, this is not a British Conqueror. You don't have quite as much gun depression. You can't do what I did there, and in general you have to be more cognizant of little ridges and dips. That 7 degrees of gun depression isn't going to help you out all the time. And now we've got this guy surrounded. In the moment here, he's going to do the honorable thing. He's just going to, well, first he's going to shoot me, but now he's on reload, and he just turns sideways and gives up. Parked. And that's that. So this game overall now is just cleanup. They've won the North, and we still haven't spotted anything other than that M48 in the South. Oh, there's another one. Yes, one. This will be some good damage to farm. Should have held my shot a little longer there, but trouble was I was afraid I was going to get shot. And it's somewhere in this time frame here I realized that there's a chance. Glad he stopped right where he did there. I realized there's a chance I might be able to, I don't know if I'm thinking ace it, but at least do fairly well. Just keep in mind, I've had a lot of first classes up to this point. I had not gotten an ace tanker yet. And so, with every shot I take here, I become more and more aggressive because I see the damage racking up. And I'm thinking, you know, I might be able to do something with this. Especially since a lot of the damage I had had up to this point was on tier 10 tanks. Because that does make a difference. Saw my life flash before my eyes there. Thought that M48 might get me. Now it's time to go to war on these S1s, and I decide to go ahead and be aggressive and move forward. Problem is I'm a one-shot. Oh, that's RNGesus right there. So this is aggressive. This is borderline stupid. I'm going out, open field, and I'm a one-shot. But I aim at the left guy, and it just turns out Tow Truck, my fellow tank bro, he hits the one on the right. And yes, by the way, this was recorded while the three of us were all in the same room together, so that's why I don't have any audio of all of us playing or anything like that, because we weren't recording it at the time. So I'm sitting at nice even 5,000, well, and change, then 96. Got decent amount of blocked, decent amount of spotting, and 2 kills. So the kills, I'm thinking, it might not quite be enough, but the damage, I'm wondering if that is going to be enough to push me over the threshold. And this is a moment I wish I had the autoloader. Not that this tank has an autoloader, but the other tier 9 French heavy does have the autoloader. But get one more shot in, and that's the game. Let's go check out the results screen.